There was not a single person that did a better coaching job than J.B. Bickerstaff.
Yeah. This is egregious. It truly is. Like I did the Cade Cunningham MIP one. We both said that.
Yeah, too good.
Whatever. The Malik Beasley one, I think he should have won that 100%. But J.B. Bickerstaff not being named the NBA Coach of the Year is just absolute buffoonery. He took over a 14-win team. Was the first team in the history of the NBA to triple their win total. He had to, like Chris said, establish a culture here in Detroit. They were moving on from terrorist Monty Williams. You had a superstar in the making that you didn't know what he was going to be next year because of the injury. You had a lot of different moving pieces. He came in here day one immediately and established a culture. We remember our guy Eric saying you could feel it in his press conference that it was different. This is a guy that took this team and made them a 6 seed, and what Kenny Atkinson did was take over a culture that J.B. Bickerstaff built in Cleveland. He literally took the team that J.B. built and the culture J.B. established and pushed them to what they are now. J.B. did it again in Detroit. He took them from a 14-win team to the 6 seed. That has never happened. What they did, tripling their win total, has never happened before in the NBA. It's just ridiculous that you did not make this guy Coach of the Year. There's nothing anybody can say that can convince me that what Kenny Atkinson did in Cleveland was more impressive than what J.B. Bickerstaff did in Detroit. You can't.
It was the Eagles that tried to trade him with the Lions. I guess there's a video about it now. Lunchbox got it. Hopefully you can send it to me. But yeah. There's not much more to say than everything you said. Like it's kind of gross when you put it out that way. The fact that the guy who won the award was the guy taking over the team for the guy that deserved it.
It was his team. It was his culture. He just walked in there and said, "Hey guys, remember what JB was doing? Let's keep doing that."
Did David Blatt win it? Didn't he win it that year?
I believe so.
In 2013?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
That's LeBron's.
That was LeBron's Coach of the Year award.
LeBron's Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
He just literally walked in and inherited a great team.
Remember when LeBron in the playoffs
man.
said, "Fuck that, this is the play we're doing"? Remember?
I do.
That was Coach of the Year. Coach of the Year.
Crazy enough, the Coach of the Year never coached again in the NBA after that.
Yeah. I mean, look, these media voters, man, I really, really don't like them. And now it's amplified because you know what? Now the Detroit Pistons matter. Now they're a relevant story. Now they're a franchise that's worth paying attention to. For the last few years when they were the bottom of the NBA, yeah, I could get upset about these awards and how they vote and how they change their votes. Oh, this year the MVP means this. This year the MVP means that. And switching to fit whatever narrative they want to build. But now that the Pistons are at stake, now that the Pistons are here and they matter, this is bullshit. This is absolutely bullshit that you can just give J.B. Bickerstaff's Coach of the Year award to his former team, which again had all that talent. 3 All-Stars. What did the Pistons have? The Pistons didn't have an All-Star coming into this season in terms of roster, and then grew one into Cade, and that's it. That was it. Nobody else was making. You didn't see no Jalen Duren campaigns. You didn't see no Asar Thompson campaigns. Like this team was a bunch of role players that bought in, and J.B. Bickerstaff said so from day one. His press conference, he said in March, you're going to see Detroit basketball. And guess what you did? You saw Detroit basketball. You saw a style that is so different from everybody else in the NBA and successful. Don't you think that's a bit harder to do than to walk into a team with 3 All-Stars, maybe 4 because of Jared Allen, depending on how you feel about him, and win a couple more games? It's like you walked into that college program that was already built. That just needed a new voice.
Yeah, J.B. Bickerstaff received 31 first-place votes. Kenny Atkinson received 59.
So fucking stupid.
And then Ime Udoka had 7.
He actually, that's a guy that I could see.
Tyronn Lue had 1. And
taking those guys 2 seed.
Mark
Diagnet
had 2.
That's...
J.B. Bickerstaff finished with 31 first-place votes,
by the way,
44 second-place votes, and 18 third-place votes, giving him 305 total points, while Kenny Atkinson had 59, 33, and 7, giving him 401 total points.
Kevin Jarvis in Woodward Sports Chat trying to correlate me saying the Detroit Pistons weren't good enough to win that playoff series to a regular season award. There's no relation in that.
No relation whatsoever. It is about the regular season.
You are lacking context, buddy.
What are we doing, Bubba?
The biggest differential in NBA history. Like what
Never
are we
happened
doing?
before.
Never happened.
And
That's-
technically
And like
did,
Chris
but
said, he had
not
to
in a full
establish
season.
a whole culture. It wasn't just, hey, here are the keys to the Ferrari. Don't crash it. It was, hey, here's this piece of shit Civic. You got to tune that bitch up. And he turned it into a fucking Aston Martin.
Yeah, and your second best player got hurt for the year. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
New
Just
faces
another
in new
reason.
places. New guys. He realized that what Monty Williams was doing was terrorism by having Isaiah Stewart try to be a stretch four, and he turned him into the best backup center in the NBA.
Who also should have been a candidate, but because of a BS rule.
Yeah,
So
because the minutes were
what more does a coach have to do than to put multiple players in position to win awards? What else does a coach have to do?
It's all right. Give these
It's
guys
Detroit, we're used to it, man.
give these guys a chip
I
on
know,
their shoulder.
but damn
this
it.
one felt fucking clear as day right in front of you.
Yeah.
That's all.
And knowing who JB is and how hard he's grinded his resume, the way he's built himself up, this was his year. He's never going to get a Coach of the Year opportunity look again. He's never going to get that. This was his year. This was his moment. And for him to be robbed, I feel incredibly sympathetic to JB Bickerstaff because hats off to you. We talked about the playoff stuff. That's that aside. What you did in the regular season, what you did for this franchise has to be commended and respected. And he deserved it, man. He absolutely deserved it.
He did.
I don't
Him and Malik Beasley got hosed, for sure.